Hi Aries, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. For all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, this is going to be for the second week of May, so covering the 10th till the 16th. And we also have the new moon in Taurus this week, so new energies. I feel like your birthday month went by super quick and now it's time to slow things down. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. And I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so my beautiful Aries, let's just get right into it. So Aries, for you guys this week, I feel like you're overcoming obstacles, you're overcoming some kind of challenge, some kind of hurdle, something that maybe was bothering you or that was causing you some issues. I feel like you're crossing the line, or you're overcoming it in some way, or just rising above it, okay? I see that the number 50, if not the number 5, may be an important number for you. So part of the way that you will overcome this obstacle is by expressing yourself, is by taking a step back, looking at the problem, at the conflict, at the drama, and seeing the bigger picture of it, and therefore addressing it or expressing yourself accordingly. Not an aggressive, mean, revengeful way, but just addressing it, talking about it like an adult, and therefore settling it, okay? When it comes to your health, I see that there's temptation, desires around you. Maybe at your work, they ordered donuts, or they ordered Chick-fil-A or something for everybody, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna diet, I shouldn't be eating that. Or your friend is inviting you out, let's get cupcakes, let's get ice cream, or let's go drinking, let's go do that. And then you get late night munchies. So there's gonna be a lot of temptations this week. Not saying you can't do that, of course, live a little, enjoy yourself, but there's gonna be a lot of things that you're tempted, people wanting to do things with you maybe, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. I know if I go, I'm probably gonna eat or spend a lot. But it's really tempting because it's like, oh, I wanna do it, or if I'm gonna be so excited, or I'm gonna be around people that I like. But don't compromise your health. Don't compromise your standards to have fun. You can still have fun and not, indulge in certain things or not participate in certain things. Let's say you're trying not to drink, or you're trying not to smoke or whatever, but you're around people who are doing that. If it's difficult for you, if you know you don't have the self-discipline, just try not to hang out with them, or try to chew gum, or do something else, or drink water, make a tea. I don't know, but if you know you don't have the discipline, and now my hand is getting like itchy here all of a sudden, weird. So there's something's like, it's kind of, oh, that's crazy. So it's like when you have an itch, right? It's like you want to scratch it, and like it's just gonna keep bothering you until you keep scratching it. There is something here with your health that's like, you're itching for it, but you know you shouldn't be touching it, you know you shouldn't be doing it, but it's hard to resist. So if it's hard to resist and you're trying to let go of it, or you're trying not to do it, try your best to stay away from those influences or away from those people when you're trying to accomplish something else, okay? But treat yourself, don't hold back. But if you're still on a journey of trying to overcome something, you gotta start pulling back and doing whatever you have to do to accomplish your goals. But I do see a lot of temptations, people maybe wanting to drink or do other things, other substances, or eat certain things maybe you're not supposed to eat. Or like instead of you working out or doing your exercise, like, no, let's just go do this, let's do that. And you're like, oh, but it's part of my routine. Like I told myself I would do this 3 times a week, and like, forget that, it's okay, let's go have fun. No, handle your responsibilities, handle the things that you need to do, and then have fun, okay? All right, and you can still have fun, you can still enjoy yourself, even if you're on vacation or going out somewhere. Just pick healthier options. You don't have to miss out, just pick healthier things. Instead of a regular margarita, maybe you can pick a skinny margarita, Instead of, instead of a burger, maybe you can have a sandwich that's a little bit healthier. Or instead of fries, maybe you can have potatoes, that are not fried, or have less oil, or I don't know, you guys know, use your imagination, okay? But don't over restrict yourself too much. But some of you may need a little extra discipline, a little more, be a little harder with yourself in order to overcome something, okay? When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you have someone, or you have people wrapped around your finger. It's like you're going to be able to get your way this week with something. Maybe you get the perfect schedule. You're able to, your boss loves you. You're like their number one, or you're their favorite, or you get along really well with your coworkers, and so they always put your preference above others. Like, there is something going on where like you have a way with people, or at least this week you can get away with things, but don't abuse your power. Don't abuse it, Aries. Use it for good. Okay? But it's like you're going to have your way around people, or people are going to be influenced by you. They're going to let you have your way, but that doesn't mean you should abuse it, okay? And use it for negative things. But I feel like people like to be around you. They like talking to you, and your opinion or things you want to do, I feel like they're going to let it slide. Like, let's say at work, people are only allowed to have a 15-minute break or whatever, or 30-minute lunch break. But for you, they let you have 20-minute break. They let you have a 45-minute lunch break. Like they let you slide with some things. But this doesn't mean you should go open your mouth and brag about it to everyone else, because then that's going to bring problems, not just to that person who let you, but to you. And then they're going to restrict those benefits. So, just don't be a little demon. Use things to your advantage, but don't rub it in people's faces as well. I feel like you're going to be able to get your way with things and be highly influential, okay? And some of you may be getting people's attention, or someone may have a crush on you at work, or always come to see you, or always come checking on you, see what's up with you, but not saying it, but they like to see you, or they like to talk to you, okay? All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, my beautiful Aries, some of you could have Taurus or Gemini in your chart. And as far as a person you could be dealing with, I feel like it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, could be any sign, like I always say to you guys, so just keep that in mind. But I feel like here, this is someone you were serious with, or you are in a serious commitment with. Maybe you're married, or you guys are in a relationship, or you've been dating for some time, and so it's pretty like exclusive, not seeing other people. You may come from a religious background. You came from a really strict conservative upbringing, possibly, or your family was really traditional, strict, religious, or even if non-religious, they're really strict. You have certain morals, characters, certain beliefs that you hold true to yourself, and that you follow, and that rule you're guided by. And I feel like with this person, they agreed to it. They agreed to your rules or your expectations, your boundaries, and you guys were a match. And they seem to be like, okay, yeah, you want a relationship? I'll be in a relationship with you, Aries, because I like you. We are compatible. I feel like we're on the same page. So you guys, you may have similar morals or beliefs, or even if they didn't grow up like you, they respect your beliefs, okay? And they don't make you change. They respect it, and they agree to it, and you guys are on the same page. And I feel like this is definitely someone who's strong. They could be well-to-do, have a great career, or be on the path. They're responsible, they're diligent, dependable, financially stable, or financially well off. And you're about your business too. You don't like to mess around. You want someone who's on that same page, who is working as hard as you, hustling, is not messing around, off in these streets, acting a fool. So on the practical, mundane 3D level, you guys are on the same page. But as far as how they communicate and how they express themselves to you, I feel like that's where they're kind of lacking a little bit, or they've been not as, they haven't been showing up as well. You feel a strong connection with this person. You guys may feel like it's your soulmates. You were divinely guided. You made that promise. You made that decision to love them and to be with them and only them. And you're like, okay, I could see this. Maybe this is potential. I could see this going somewhere. I feel like we're compatible. We like the same things. We're interested in the same things. And I feel like this person, yes, was on the same page with you, but I feel like they don't validate you as much, or they don't communicate as much as you would want them to. Like maybe you feel like when you're talking to them, it's like you're talking to a wall. You're always talking to yourself. And you're like, do you hear me? Do you know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah. And you're like, well, why don't you respond? Why don't you give me an opinion? And they're like, I just hear you. I'm hearing you. But it's like their mind is somewhere else. And I think that bothers you. You're like, well, do you not care what I have to say? Or like, am I bothering you? Because you're not responding back. I'm like, no, I do. I'm just listening to you. Like, okay, I'd like to hear feedback though. But I feel like this person is like not as sweet or not as kind. It's not like they're mean, but I feel like they don't compliment you. They don't support you. They're not like, yeah, babe, you got this. You're doing so good. They're like, oh, really? Oh, cool. Like, you're like, what? They don't like try to lift you up or be like, oh, wow, you look beautiful or you look handsome. Hey, just thinking about you, miss you. Like, they're there for you practically, you know, they support you. Maybe you guys live in the same place. Maybe they pay the bills. They're loyal to you and everything, but like, they don't do anything else. They're not maybe romantic with you. They don't compliment you. They don't show that like outwardly support to you that you really like, that you really need in a partner. I'm not saying all of you need that, but I think most of us probably want that, right? And so that's when you're like, well, like, what's going on? And I think what's happening here with this person is like, you guys built such a good bond together, and they're loyal to you, they're faithful to you, they're not messing around or doing anything, but they can be a little bit selfish or very detached. Not like they're trying to be cold, but I just feel like they're a very detached person, not really emotional, and a little bit selfish. Like, well, I'm doing this for you, what else do you need? You know, like, to them it's like, well, that's my way of showing love. What do you mean I don't care about you? I do. And you're like, no, but that's not what I mean. Like, you're here, but it's like, I don't feel like you're here. You're listening to me, but I don't feel like you're actually listening to me. I don't feel like you're paying attention. It's like, I feel like I'm talking to a wall. Some of you may literally feel that, or you literally told this person that. It's like, when I'm with you, it's like I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to a wall because you don't respond. You don't give me feedback. And they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? And you're like, ah. So it bothers you. And for some, I'm picking up that this person may have not grown up with a mother or had issues with a mother growing up. Maybe their mother left them or got married and lived somewhere else, or maybe didn't really like show them a lot of love and affection. Maybe they're really a cold, detached mother, and so this person may have not really gotten that motherly love growing up, and they themselves embodied this detached, aura about themselves. Not because they're a bad person or because they're trying to be like this. That's just all they know. And you will find most times than not, people who did not grow up with a mother or didn't have a good relationship with their mother are very emotionally detached. If they're not aware of their shadow, they're not aware of these issues, they become really attached, emotionally distant, cold adults. I've seen this many times through my own experiences and clients and other people that I talk to. So if this is something this person has gone through, you got to understand from their shoes is not that they're trying to be this way, but life has kind of molded them, made them be this way, but maybe they don't realize that that's how they come off. Okay. So we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Because it's like this person, they don't see their faults, they don't see what's wrong. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm here for you, I'm loyal to you, I help you pay the bills, I buy you things, like, what more do you want? But I feel like for you, you need more. You want more. You want to feel like they connect with you, like they listen to you, they're talking to you. And right now you're not feeling that, or you feel kind of disappointed in them. You feel like, did I choose wrong? Did I marry the wrong person? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Wish you guys all the best, and you lots of love.